One of the most expensive coffee isn't crafted by a master roaster or brewed with cutting-edge technology. It's created inside the stomach of a small wild animal, and it comes out as poop. It sounds like a joke until you learn the full story. Kopi Luwak means Luwak coffee, isn't just poop coffee. It's a completely different way of making coffee, one shaped by biology, history, and pure accident. You've probably heard the name. Some people think it's exotic, some think it's disgusting, but very few people actually understand why it exists and why it became so valuable. Kopi Luwak is a story where nature, not humans, acts as the ultimate quality control. Every coffee bean you brew begins as a small red or yellow fruit called a coffee cherry. The fruit is picked, the bean is removed, washed, and dried. That's the foundation of every cup of coffee. The story of Kopi Luwak starts in the colonial era. Local farmers weren't allowed to pick coffee cherries for themselves, but they noticed something interesting. Civets, called luwak by the locals, were selectively eating only the ripest, sweetest coffee cherries. The animals ate the fruit, but the beans passed through undamaged as a poop. Farmers collected them, cleaned them, dried them, and realized the flavor was smoother, softer, and uniquely fragrant. What began as an act of necessity became one of the world's rarest coffees. The magic happens inside the civet. Civets naturally pick only premium, perfectly ripe cherries. Enzymes in their digestive system break down proteins in the beans. Protein contributes to bitterness, so reducing it makes the coffee gentler and sweeter. This is a natural fermentation process, one that's incredibly hard to replicate. It's not about the poop, it's about selection and fermentation done by a wild animal. True wild Kopi Luwak is extremely limited, sometimes only a few dozen kilograms produced per region per year. Its high price comes from rarity and process, not because it's the best tasting coffee ever. It's a luxury product born from the most unexpected place imaginable. In rural areas, Kopi Luwak provides income for local farmers and fuels tourism in places like Bali and Sumatra. But there's a darker side. Rising demand led to unethical caging of civets, harming both the animals and the coffee's quality. The best Kopi Luwak is still wild, collected from free-roaming civets that choose their food naturally. Kopi Luwak isn't just a coffee, it's a collision of biology, history, scarcity, and human fascination. When you understand the story, you stop seeing it as poop coffee and start seeing it as one of the strangest and most intriguing food products on Earth. Sometimes the most valuable things come from the most unexpected places, and Kopi Luwak is proof that nature still has surprises we haven't fully understood. That's only the beginning of the strange things happening around us. If you're curious, you might enjoy the next video.